What is up, guys? It's Mondays,
It is Monday.
and I'm trying to become more like Brett. If you cannot tell, I decided that the glasses were not enough.
But my glasses are different now.
I know.
I got new
You
glasses,
got new
so we
glasses.
can get away from
It's
this.
like...
I switched my glasses.
Yep.
I switched my hair.
He adjusted, and I was like, nah, I need more Brett in my life.
I know that's not true.
So I'm going to start looking more like Brett.
Oh. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. No,
What's
but
going on, guys?
it's Monday.
It is Monday.
And Atticus is very needy, so he's hanging out with us for right now.
It's May now,
It is.
which means the sun is shining. Spring has sprung.
Except it was really... it was kind of cold today.
So you want to be mean to chat. See, this is what you get now that you want to get my haircut. You also get the trolls. I am not mean to chat, Big Ben. I am not mean to chat. It's very nice to see you. So,
So it's Monday.
it is Monday.
We're here for Mondays. For some magic. And, you know, we were trying... Well, Brett was trying to keep it a secret. I missed the memo.
It's in the title.
I was
Tweeted
just
it
like,
out.
I'm all about this. Build the hype. Which we're now officially affiliated on Twitch. And a big part of that is thanks to Real Eminem.
Yes.
For his eggs extravaganza-ness that he's been putting on with his streaming of modern leagues with his egg deck.
Yep. So he's not here to celebrate with us.
Sadly, not yet.
But,
I feel like he'll be joining us at some point this evening, you know, at least in chat. Like, he tends to.
yeah.
It's no longer Apple Blossom, so you feel like maybe things have died down a little bit. But
Maybe.
So, but yes, it's, you know, it is Mondays.
Yo, Shiftless, what's going on, dude?
Start of May. Hopefully warming up officially. Like, we've had weird weather here. Like, last week it was like 80, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like
60.
You know, tonight it's going to get down to 30.
Climate change, I mean, it's nothing to worry about.
That's true.
It's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
You know, we're losing beaches every single year, but
It's fine. Listen, let's not
you're right.
get
That's
into
incremental
yeah,
inches here. We got to think short term. We're fine.
That's
Long
right.
term doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna be long gone. All right. Too political for Mondays.
Oh,
Is that what- So it's Monday. We've got some Magic for you guys. 5 rounds again because everyone's hyped about Magic right now. It seems. I know new set came
around
out.
here.
At least around here. I don't know about your guys' shop
Yeah.
and your areas if they're as hyped as our areas are.
You know, I was actually, since we're talking about new cards and, you know, hyped about it, let's talk about the cards that no one's really hyped about. I was reading a long string of tweets earlier today coming from Ben Stark. Apparently, he's looking for a certain red card from a Moncat to get the boot out of Limited, no less.
What?
Yeah.
Which red card is he?
Can you guess?
Out of Limited?
Yeah.
Is it the guy that deals damage for triggered abilities? Or no, not triggered abilities, it's activated abilities.
The Harsh Mentor?
Yeah.
No.
How about the Dargon? Yeah?
The Glorybringer, man. He's saying that the Glorybringer's got to go.
Really?
Yeah. Which I'm going to segue with. If you guys didn't see, Magic, literally Magic the Gathering, their channel on Twitch, had the GP for Richmond, Virginia
Yes, they did.
on stream yesterday and Saturday. It was all, I think it was limited, right? It was draft? Or was it sealed?
I think it might have been sealed until the top tables, then they get to do sealed and draft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because there were some pretty sweet decks. Like,
Running
I was just
around?
kind of peeking around on it.
See
and
what people are piloting?
yeah.
For the draft portion, sealed portion?
His name is Eli Cassis.
Okay.
I felt like they were saying his name because it looks like Eli.
Oh.
But they kept saying Ely, and then it was confirmed in chat that it's pronounced either Ely or Ailey.
Interesting.
But he had the sweetest deck in the top 8
Yeah?
that I've ever seen. It played it was blue-white flyers.
Okay.
All right. Strong archetype,
Yep.
unlimited, I'm finding out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
a fan already.
Yeah. It had the monument to Kefnet.
Is that the one that lets you gain life off that monument, or is that
No,
the other one?
Kefnet's the blue god.
The blue. Okay.
So it
okay.
lets you, like, I think every time a creature comes out, or a non
Yeah, whenever. Yeah.
a token or a creature comes out, it taps down an opponent's creature, and it doesn't untap.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah,
Ooh.
something like that. And then he was also playing the whenever you cycle a card, create a Drake.
Nice.
So I watched
Perfect.
this guy battle a blue-red. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it a black-red or green-red aggro deck?
Mm-hmm.
He was at 1. He was at
He's
1.
just like,
And
no.
his opponent was at 31, and he stabilized and won the game.
wow.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the
It was
VODs
nuts.
for this.
It was crazy.
Because I missed out on some of the GP action, trying to be AFK a little bit this weekend.
You know, I tried to do a draft on Friday, but it didn't fire.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it didn't fire.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you guys are looking to draft Winchester, Virginia, please come out
Come
so
on.
I can draft. This is
You-
all I want to do.
You know, there's something else that you could do to draft.
I don't believe in Magic.
It's like, you know, it's not that hard.
I
to
don't
just,
believe in Magic
just
Online.
whenever you want. You could actually even incorporate it into your stream, even.
I
you
could.
know?
I could.
It's not.
Maybe. I think if I was going to do it, I want to help boost us to more affiliate status, right?
True.
So I'd have to
So.
stream it just like Eminem's doing. Anyway, long story short, Limited seems pretty cool in a Monket, but you guys are here for Modern.
Yes.
And
We'll
that's,
talk about other formats from time to time. It's what we like to do.
yeah,
We just like talking about Magic. So
that's really what it is.
that's really where we're at. Let's look at points and just jump in round 1.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's
Right
just-
to the action.
Let's get going, guys.
Right to
Addy's
the
hanging out here
action.
still.
He probably should get his own title on the on the stream.
He probably should.
Yeah.
All right, so I should put that like poison counter right up there with Mr. First Place because he is crushing it. 36 points right now, rocking out. In fact, we've been doing a little bit of tweaks with it here and there.
Mm.
So excited for this coming week with the new change that we've made.
Yeah. Is he on camera?
I mean, as in tomorrow.
Oh.
We did make changes to the sideboard after week 2,
Gotcha.
but nothing to the main board. We've now made changes to the main board.
What is it?
We've added Sylvan Scrying back in.
Oh my god. All right, with that, let's go to round 1. Come on, Sylvan Scrying.
It's great.
I don't know
maybe.
about that.
Maybe it's great.
Whoa! I'm sorry for yelling.
Yeah. Surprise!
What is happening right now?
Well,
Is that who I think it is?
so
Is that my boy?
what was it? Season 2?
3?
Was he 3?
Yeah, man. It was
Okay.
like 3. He just like AFK, just like completely ninja'd his way out of Modern Magic Mondays.
Yeah.
Was in the top 8 for season 2.
Yes.
And here he is to show up for season 5.
Ready? Yeah, and it's like, well, it's been a couple weeks, but this is week number 4 now.
Yep.
Of 10, and he's like, hey, you know what? I haven't played Magic in a while.
This guy.
I have this deck that's just been sitting around. You know, let's come out. Let's play a couple of games. So,
Sure. And he's obviously staying true to his roots.
It is, the Naya Burn. I just wrote Burn up there. If people want me to write Naya, I can always write Naya Burn. But I'm actually really excited to see Lyle's list in action tonight.
He stripped the blackout. He's been playing an Esper control
He
deck.
was for a little while, yeah.
Maybe he's running Secure the Waste. I know he was running it in his last list with Esper. Ooh, paper does not beat paper. Scissors does cut paper though, so it looks like Lyle's going to be playing first.
I don't want to give any spoilers about the tweaks that Lyle's made, but
You already know them?
I just from hearing one thing he's added into his list
Oh my.
from last Tuesday, but I have not seen it in action, so we might not even see it on camera.
True.
So we'll just wait and see, and then if we don't see it, we can discuss it. So all right, not happy with it. Gonna ship it back here. Just fine, It's, when you're sitting across from Keenan, it's gonna be burned.
I don't know. It's been a while. He may be
It's
playing
true.
something else.
Could be, but I think because it's been a while, you would assume that he's gonna play something he knows.
Really? You don't think so? I mean, he's buddies with TJ. He's buddies with Julia.
True.
He's got access to a lot of different decks.
He
so
could easily borrow something. Come back, try something new. Hey, what's the meta like? Oh, here, play this deck.
I guess RJ. I think RJ's borrowing Dredge from TJ.
That would make sense.
So I guess Dredge wouldn't be an option. Maybe Keenan doesn't even like Dredge.
Yeah. I know he had done Infect.
Yeah.
For a little bit too. So.
Says, okay, yep, that's 6 of them. We're good. Lyle turns it over in Instascries.
Ooh, I see it. It's in his hand.
What's in his hand? The Flooded Strand?
Nope. Well, that's now on the battlefield, but there's a.
Is it cast out?
No. But he might have that in his hand too.
Oh.
We'll see. All right.
I know he's been talking about that card ever since he was spoiled in a Monket.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about. He actually asked us what we thought about. Oh, it's a Plains.
Yeah.
Cast out.
Like I think he had a Condemn in his hand.
Oh.
So he might be just opting here to say, you know what, I'll take one and then I'll Condemn it. Or maybe he's got a path. I'm not sure where he's at. Trigger, Supreme Verdict on top. And yeah, he's going to opt for the Condemn here. Which makes, Keenan gain 2, right?
I think so, yeah.
Condemn. And a Flooded Strand pass. Very quick so far for Lyle. He is playing a little bit more reactionary with this version. As of right now, Land Go hasn't got up to like that 3-4 mana where he can really start doing the things that he wants to do. Keenan kind of in the tank thinking about land drops here, or the video is just choosing to stutter on me. I don't know why it's doing that. Lava Spike though. 3 more. 16, and then goes to 15 off the fetch. Oh. Hopefully that helps. Always thinking. But it's now 3 mana, so we are going to see something pretty sweet, I think. If he's going to... Yeah.
Ew.
The new Gideon! He's playing blue-white Gideons, essentially.
I mean, are you sure that it's blue-white Gideons, or that he's just... Because, Gideon's just a good card.
I know he's running the new one.
Sure.
I forgot his name now.
Gideon of the Trials.
Gideon's Trials. And he ran Gideon Jura in his old blue-white list. So I wouldn't be surprised if he snuck in 1 or 2 from Battle of Zendikar in there. Why not? Alright, upticks. Passes on over. So, until your next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. So, just kind of upping him. That way, that next turn, he could always emblem and keep him alive, Oh, no, the emblem doesn't cost anything. It's 0.
Yeah, emblem is 0 as well.
Which the emblem is actually pretty sweet against a burn deck. Saves you a little bit. The damage will be redirected towards Gideon, but that's, less damage you have to worry about. Alright, Keenan going to take a look-see, go over the different abilities on the Planeswalker, because he's most likely going to be swinging in for 4 next turn. Because
why not?
Once he makes it into a creature, he is indestructible until the end of turn. So you know that he's not going to get burned down. You're going to have to burn him down before he becomes a creature.
I mean, what's a nice little synergy with this Gideon card that I didn't realize until right now? Keenan's going to go to 20. Off that Stomping Grounds is that
Boros Charm you.
you can emblem.
Lightning Bolt you. So 7 damage coming across to Lyle this turn. But you were saying you can emblem.
You can emblem for 0, and then next turn, just continually make them indestructible, and you can never lose the game.
Yeah.
As long as you continually just keep them in that 0.
Well, only during your turn.
Oh, is it only during your turn?
Until end of turn, he's indestructible. So, like, during your opponent's turn, yeah, you can, yeah.
Alright, never mind. I take it back.
Oh, there's the emblem. Scissors.
Oh, we gotta get him an emblem if he's gonna play it.
Yeah, right? I mean, he's got some sweet tokens. I'm sure he could easily...
I mean, he's a firm believer that if you're gonna play it, you gotta have the token with it. So, it must be just an inclusion.
Yeah, new for that week. Must have just got them.
Yeah.
I mean, the set did just come out, too. Because this is last week's matches. No excuses. Play like a champ.
Boros Charm.
4 more. Do we got any mana leaks or anything? No, it looks like Supreme. He says, I'll redirect it at Gideon this time. Cool.
And that's good because now he can win. Oh,
now we got some counter magic. What has he been holding back up here? He's got, looks like 3 cards in hand, maybe?
Goblin Guide's going to come down.
Guide. All right. Yeah, 2 left. Looks like at least 1 mountain, though. And trigger, Serum Visions, and that's going to be 2 damage coming across.
Path
is gonna... never mind.
Yep, Path's gonna
Had the path ready.
Keenan says, I probably don't need another land, but sure.
But since you're so nice to send me on my way, I might as well get one. So the Snapcaster in hand basically shuts down any creatures that Keenan might try. Like, Condemn and Path are both in his hand, right? Or in his graveyard, so he's set up that he can easily just grab those things.
Right. That Ghost Quarter is not... I mean, based on what he has in his hand, Snapcaster's good. You know, if he draws anything that's double white or double blue, he's kind of in a tricky spot with his mana because of that Ghost Quarter. So we just have to make sure that he's using his mana as efficiently as possible.
Right. Alright. Comparison time. Old school lands from Lyle. Or kind of the unhinged? Unglued? Whichever one it is.
I like Lyle's lands better.
Okay. You don't like the brown bordered?
No, I mean, I know they're...
you're looking through a window?
Yeah. Colonnade's going to come down for Lyle. No, I think Lyle's land choices are always pretty spot on.
We have the Logic Knot in hand. We opted for it. There's only 1 mana, so... Yeah,
okay,
there we go.
Logic Knot.
And delve this away.
He doesn't have to do it for too much. Just make sure he's got the...
I mean, he could say 2 here. Like, he knows there's no simians or anything shenanigans like that, so he can, opt for it. Looks like he did go for 4 or 3, launching out for 3 just in case, there was a simian. All right, there's 3 coming across. Lyle drop down to 5.
3 from
Riftbolt coming off.
Oh, okay.
Another land. That's not a good sign. I mean, he really just needs a little bit more.
That's a good card.
A little more to finish him off here. And, I mean, the Snapcaster could flashback Logic Knot. I mean, we could see him get rid of a creature if it needs to be. He's got Negate in hand. Like, he's set up pretty nicely here.
Lyle's good on land. I think he just needs some spells now. He's got a Supreme in hand.
I think he's even got a Cryptic in hand, too. Yeah.
Drew another snap.
I mean, there's nothing here that he has any reason to start going and playing stuff.
I mean, he does need to start applying some pressure, though.
I mean, but the only real pressure that he could do was flash into Snapcaster, and you don't get a good spell, or activate Colonnade, then you don't have stuff like Negate to back it up. And we're going to see Atarka's Command, which is immediately going to be negated.
I mean, me personally, Serum Vision seems pretty effective, especially when you're in this mode where you're just kind of passing back and Keenan's just drawing cards with no action.
Mm-hmm.
2 damage is gonna count up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think now that he does have some more mana available to him, it looks like Sphinx's Rev is now the draw. I mean, he can easily fire that off during Keenan's end step.
I would actually
life, draw some cards.
At this point, I'd probably just wait for the Sphinx's Rev, but
yeah.
Or go now. Looks like he's gonna Rev for 4.
Atarka's, you can't gain life.
Okay.
You know, basically skull cracking him here. So he'll take 3 damage, go to 2. Oh, another land.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Lyle kind of resigned himself that maybe he was dead there. But,
yeah.
And I mean, I think now it's time to
apply some pressure.
Yeah, I think he's in top deck mode now.
Yeah, I think
baited. Both the Tarkas out.
Yep. Just swing in with Colonnade here is fine with me, because then you'll still have at least 3 mana available to you. Ooh, Blessed Alliance there. So there's 4 life.
Just pass it back. I don't know, man. I mean,
Helix?
Keenan's just going to keep trying to fire these cards off every time he draws them.
Snap, negate. I would probably do here. Like, oh, he's also got a Cryptic. I forgot about that. So, counter, draw a card. But I also like the idea of putting some pressure on. And, okay, I'll gain 4 life here.
The only thing that I can say now is that the Blessed Alliance is in the graveyard. He's got at least 1 snap he can target the Blessed Alliance with.
He will fetch down to 5.
So he's at least getting 4 more life.
Mm-hmm. He's got a
some point.
Spreading Seas that he drew, so he can sit there and cut Keenan off of green.
Sure. Keenan does have.
There's also a Mana Leak
a bunch
now.
of fetches.
Yeah, he does.
That he can get the.
I forgot about all those fetches. He's got 4 sitting there.
Snapcaster, target, Sphinx's Rev.
Rev.
Oh my. Was that 6?
6, and then I think he only gets 4 cards off it. Gains 4, draws 4.
Okay. Bolts.
9.
Coming at you.
Drops a 6. Keenan's still a 20. Let's spread some seas. He's got so many cards in his hand now.
Yeah, he's not having too many troubles now. I mean,
it's like the Sphinx's Rev cast twice.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And he draws a Ghost Quarter here. He's also got a Colonnade. Yep, I like the Colonnade play here. You gotta be playing some stuff, though. Like, I think he's at 9 cards in hand right now. Serum. Okay. Set yourself up. There's a Logic Knot. And I missed the other one.
It's a Colonnade.
Yeah, we don't need any more lands right now. Another Serum Vision. Yep.
Well, that's what he drew off of his Serum.
Oh, nice. Just chain them together.
Yeah. Well, he's got to empty his hand to like clean up his draws a little bit. He's already played a land for turn.
He has. Move to discard. Here's 2. Leaving Snap to block. And Keenan's going to go to 19. Start the fetching. Saying, oh, cut me off green. I guess I'll find it another way. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Hardcasting Riftbolt here.
That's
not a bad plan.
Logic Knot for a whole bunch, I would assume.
Yeah, he can just say, alright.
How many lands do you have? I'm a Logic Knot for one more than what you have.
Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I'll get 7 then.
Yeah, so 9 total.
Mm-hmm.
2 blue and 7 for X. Okay, draws another. Is that Gideon Jura or Gideon of the Trial? That's Jura.
Here's 2. Dropping him to 17. I mean, we've talked about this before with burn decks.
Here as well.
Like, it's not. Once it gets to this top deck mode, it's not easy. Oh, look, but he's even got a path here. Like, he's not worried. And secure the waste.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and just say, sure. Let me secure
1,
for
2, 3, 4,
a
5,
bunch.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Make bros.
Here's 9/1/1 soldiers. Yeah. Here's our Gideon of the Trials. Prevent the damage from him. Rude.
Take 11.
Ow. I mean, I don't even mind. Lavamancer trading with the snap there, like.
Eat 2 damage.
Yeah, like the Gideon.
Oh, it's prevent damage.
Oh, you're right.
It
Prevents. Yeah,
anything.
he wouldn't even be able to do that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, Lyle takes game 1.
In classic blue-white fashion.
Yeah. A little bit longer, drawn out, methodical, really setting himself up nicely here.
Oh, I was just commenting on the fact that he was like in single digits and was able to
Stabilize
and bring his opponent down from.
So clearly you're gonna read off Keenan's,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. 3 Path to Exile, 4 Destructive Revelry, 2 Skullcrack, 2 Deflecting Palm, 2 Grafdigger's Cage, and 2 Exquisite Firecraft. I like the Skullcracks here.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're really solid in this matchup against Lyle. Lyle's proving that he has a lot of life game in his main deck, and is able to kind of
Bless Alliance,
bless
Rev,
yeah,
things
just
like that.
So Keenan being able to have a couple extra cards in his deck to be able to stop that. We already saw it once with the Atarka's Command, but I do like to see it again. And the Skullcracks, also the Grafdigger's Cage. Lyle's gonna be playing a lot in his graveyard.
Yeah,
with Snapcaster Mages, things like that.
Down.
So the Grafdigger's Cage is nice. Even I don't even know if some sort of Destructive Revelry I personally would probably bring in. I don't know how familiar Keenan is with the blue-white matchup, but you've got cards like Detention Sphere, Oblivion Ring,
right.
Journey to... Not Journey. What is that one from Journey to Nyx? It's basically an Oblivion ring.
Oh, I forgot the name.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's lots of enchantments that exile permanents.
Mm-hmm.
And I just personally, I would bring in probably at least 2 Destructive Revelry. Just as a backup.
Yeah, just
an
extra little
you don't
safeguard kind of thing.
You would bring 4 in against an artifact matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 2 is probably fine. You can find some spots in your main deck for that. But
cool. So on Lyle's side, he's got 3 Rest in Peace, 1 Jace, Architect of Thought, 1 Disenchant, 1 Timely Reinforcement, 2 Ceremonious Rejection, 2 Stony Silence, 1 Flash Freeze, 1 Hollow Burial, and 3 Spell Quellers. Flash Freeze is counter target green or red.
Correct.
Okay, so I like Flash Freeze coming in as just an extra.
Uh-huh.
I also like the Spell Quellers here.
Okay. I love Spell Queller.
Like Spell Queller's nice because you're gonna counter one of the spells, and it's like basically putting that delay factor.
Sure.
Because eventually he's going to want to target that and not Lyle's face.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit of a, hey, you know what? Do you really care enough about that spell to kill off this creature? And if you do, I might have drawn Negate. I might have drawn Flash Freeze, Napcast, or Logic Knot, something to help me out to protect him anyway.
Yeah.
So, and we saw how tough it is for Keenan when he gets to that top deck mode and he's running out of gas and just sitting there going, well, okay, let's hope for the best.
Here's hope I draw something.
So I really like that idea. You could also make the argument for Timely Reinforcement.
Uh-huh.
For the life gain off it, and maybe if you're in a pinch, some creatures, like if you haven't been able to deal with much of Keenan's. But we saw he had like paths, he had the lots of ways to kind of deal with him. So,
oh my.
Yeah, like Hollow Barrel is sweet, but it's not set up as much for this match because he's not like a zoo list. But it is a nice card to have in his sideboard.
Yeah,
there.
but you know what's a really good card against? Death's Shadow.
Yeah.
So, and the main deck Condemns tells me he's ready for.
Yes, he's ready for what's going on in the meta.
The Death's Shadow.
I also like
shop.
Jace if he can fit it, because some card advantage there, or you can weaken your opponent's creatures if he's got creatures. So if he can fit it, but we'll see. All right, going into game 2. Did you get to talk to Keenan and see if he's coming out more? Or is it just kind of a one and done?
I think I saw on the social media that he may be sneaking back out for another week.
Okay.
I didn't really get to talk a whole lot. I think he's just been busy with work and, you know, the real life stuff that no one ever wants to be busy with.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it makes Magic playing kind of tough.
Yeah.
Kind of tough. I was just honestly shocked now that I remember.
When you first saw him?
When I first saw him, I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't even know he was alive.
That's true. We had not, like, he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
Should we keep it
Looks
7?
like,
Looks
yeah.
like, yeah. Oh my, here's a mountain.
Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide trigger. Show me a land. Glacial Fortress.
Freebie.
Takes 2, goes to 18.
That's a nice start. Like, that's what you want.
Classic burn start, you know. Land, creature, go.
I mean, it's no Swift Spear.
Well, I mean,
2 is pretty solid.
the nice
setup.
the nice thing about Guide is that it is 1 more damage on turn 1, and you get to kind of peek and see what your opponent's got coming up. You know, if it's a land, obviously they draw it. If it's something that's not a land, anything else, you know what's coming. Hallowed Fountain, I think, tapped.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That does not
Save a little bit of damage.
Feel good at all.
Move to discard, it looked like he did
Oh
there.
my, okay.
I mean, we did see, though, like, his deck takes a little while to get going.
Yeah, and that's why the main deck Condemns are good, to kind of tempo out the.
Here's 3 coming at you. Here's 6.
Oh.
And here's 8. You're now at 10.
Oh my.
Secure the Wasted on top.
That's probably not a card Lyle wants to see.
Mm.
Sitting at 10 life on turn 2. Glacial Fortress.
Yep. Nice Buddy Land coming up. Paired nicely with that Hallowed Fountain.
Pass. I think he's got a Mana Leak in hand at least, so he can contend with another burn spell if it happens. Is that an Eidolon of Great Revel? Here's a Wooded Foothills. Yeah, I think he's got an Eidolon. Be pretty solid, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what it looks like. He'll try to throw that down.
Mana Leak's probably going to catch that.
Yeah. You see him quickly put that to the front of his hand.
Mm-hmm. Nope, not dealing with that. Got other things.
Now, I'm wondering if he had a burn spell, because I think throwing out the burn spell first.
Save yourself a little bit of damage.
Like, test the waters even.
Sure.
Like, hey,
bait the counter out.
Do you have a counter spell? You're sitting there with 2 mana up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a remand? Do you have a Mana Leak? Are you going to let this go, so I'm going to deal 5 to you and you'll go to 5?
Yeah.
Or what? And, a Grafdigger's follow-up.
There you go.
That's a nice one.
My boy Keenan.
He didn't attack.
Oh, he was just so jazzed. Like,
yeah.
Grafdigger's
I got you with his Grafdiggers. You're
Yeah.
not going to be doing any shenanigans there.
Oh, he's got 2 Serum Visions in hand. Draws 1.
Spreading Seas.
Spreading Seas. What's on top? Condemn?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he also has a Snapcaster, which is now real sad.
Mm-hmm. It's a 2/1 flash. Ambush Viper.
Plays a Plains. I don't think he has another counter, so I guess he's hoping Keenan's gonna. Oh, he's got Blessed Alliance.
Does.
Blessed Alliance isn't bad.
Trigger.
Ooh, come on.
He says, hey, thanks for this Ghost Quarter. Here's my Snapcaster.
Block.
And we'll trade.
Yep.
Hardcast. Now that you're all tapped out, here's 3. I'm still upset because Lyle would be at 5 right now if Keenan had attacked last turn.
Sure.
Is this where the tide turns?
If Keenan's out of cards, this could be where it turns. Lyle has a lot of action in his hand.
Yeah.
Nothing that requires him to play out of his graveyard, so the Grafdiggers is currently not doing a whole lot. Spreading Seas is going to hit that stomping ground.
Mm-hmm.
Draws another Snapcaster. Pass. If nothing comes his way, I think you Blessed Alliance.
Swift Spear.
You may still Blessed Alliance. Or maybe Snap. Maybe another Snap. Condemn may be good too.
I think, Condemn is fine here. I would rather... Well, if he's got no cards in hand, Snap is also reasonable because...
He can't do anything
there's
with it
no
anyway.
way to get pumped,
Yeah,
so
it's just a blocker.
that's a good time to be able to use
Sure.
it.
Oh, he did bring in a Queller. Love Spell Queller.
Let's do some scrying.
I bet you he keeps it.
Wrath of God
Wrath
looks
is
like.
good. I think he needs some lands. He's got a lot of spells now.
Even if it's just like 1 more, and it looks like a
Ghost
Cryptic
Quarter.
and Ghost Quarter.
I'd put
Problem
both.
is he cannot cast either. Cryptic is nice, but that's the problem is he's short on an extra blue source.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of keeping the Ghost Quarter, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
He already has 1.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not right, but...
No, yeah,
did he keep the Cryptic on top, though?
I think he might have.
Oh, my.
I mean, I don't necessarily mind that because he's got the Queller. He has some action and responses before then. Cryptic's such a good card later on, so it's just like, well, I can't cast this yet, but eventually it'll be able to do something.
Cards in hand? Does he have 7 or 8? He's got 7. Okay.
7.
Swift Spear. I think that's fine. You got Condemn. You have Blessed Alliance.
Yep.
There's not really any fret over what to do with.
Yeah,
it.
if he opts for the Spell Queller here, if he's got a bolt or something in hand, Queller's dead.
Yeah.
But there is follow-ups with it, so that's not that big a deal.
So quelled.
Yeah, okay. Pass turn.
Oh, got an island. Now
There
we're
we go.
talking. Here's 2.
Shrubsky into 15.
Plays another.
Wow. Cryptic this?
Man, cryptic a Swiss beer? I don't know. It
He's
just
debating about that condemn
it
now.
seems like really,
Not where you
really
want to
not
do it.
necessary. I think condemn's probably fine.
Yeah. He's also debating about Secure the Waste here. You know, could, like...
What do you secure for 3 and double block?
4. It's 1 and an X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could double block here. And I think that's, yeah. Securing. I'll make 4 1/1 soldiers. And looks like we'll assign 2 to that. And have 2 left over, right? 3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. He made 4 tokens. 1 block is not enough to kill it.
Yeah, no, it should be 2.
Oh. 2 are enough to kill it, but Swiss Spear is only a 1/2. It's not a 2/2. So 1 dies. Those are 1/1 soldiers. Assign 1 point of damage to 1 soldier. The other one doesn't take any damage.
Right.
Oh, just me failing on math. That's okay, guys. We got it all sorted out in the end. So even with that Grafdigger's Cage, Spell Queller just kind of flies over and says, I don't care. And here's 5. The tides have turned.
Yeah, and the hand just gets extended. Keenan says there's not too much I'm going to be able to do there. Not too much I'm going to be able to do. Keenan.
I mean,
that was a tough match. That's a tough first round.
that is a tough one.
That's a welcome back
yeah,
match
hey,
if I ever
you
had
know,
one.
you look like you really wanted to play some Magic tonight,
Yeah.
so we're going to play for keeps.
Yeah, here, let's play the end boss, see what happens.
Round 1 in the books.
Solid
good
round
start
1.
to it. Like
Yeah.
Blue, we got to see Blue Egg Joel. So we didn't get to see any more Gideons other than the trials, but I don't think that's like wrong. Run a couple Gideon in the trials, maybe one.
Well, it's just such
Juro
a
still
powerful
in there. Yeah,
Gideon,
like-
right? Like,
I mean, most 3-costed Planeswalkers are bonkers.
Sure.
Like, I mean, have you seen Tybalt? No, he's 2, isn't he? Double red. No,
I think it's 3.
is he 3?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. But no, Liliana.
There's only one Tibble, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
he's
just
three.
trolling. Liliana of the Veil, Liliana, what's the new one? I forgot the name.
Death's Majesty? Or The Last Hope?
Last Hope.
The Last Hope, I think, is 4.
No, what's the one that negs 2, neg 1? And
The
then
Last
gets someone.
Hope?
Is it 4? I could have sworn it was 3.
I think it's 4.
Let's find out.
Death's Majesty's 5. So you have 3, 4, 5.
Last Hope, right? Something.
Lillian.
Oh,
No card.
card. Oh my god. Liliana.
Lillian.
Whatever.
Lillian, The
know.
Last Hope.
Last Hope. The card battle figure it out.
Oh, it is 3.
3. Bam. See, you don't even have to spell things correctly, guys. Card bottle, figure it out. Figure it out. Let's take a look at our points. While Brett's looking at Liliana over there. Or Lillian.
Well, she is now Lillian, so no matter what.
So round 2 we're getting ready to go into.
Yeah.
A couple people have been getting some points. Decent amount of players showed up. So we're going to be seeing Al versus Ryan.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan's been sitting here in first place for a little while, so we're going to see how well he does. Al came out last week. One of our West Virginia guys. Traveling on over. Just up the road.
Just up the road.
Just up the road. So we're going to see how things work out.